How to find your truth, how to find the truth. What is the truth? Is there a truth? Today's episode is going to be about some of the what I call life secrets that I've come across that have led my life into a much better place. It has brought a lot of blessings into my life. I have received a lot of peace, a lot of healing, and now I wish to share this to you. And I just want to say that once again, do not take anything that anyone says as truth, because there is only one truth and it is found within yourself. And then there are some different types of truth that are to be true, right? Like, is it true that the grass is green? Yes. Is it true that the sky is blue? Yes. Okay. 1 + 1 = 2. Yes. But the things that are going to govern your reality, you must figure that out. Does money make you happy? No. I know a good amount of wealthy people, and they are not happy. And I know a good amount of people that don't have money and that are happy. So, the first concept that I have come across is the mainstream, like what's being given to you about everything, healing, relationships, concepts of education, everything. If it comes from a mainstream source, that ain't it. Especially when it comes to your health. Goodness gracious. Especially when it comes to your health. So, you must seek beyond your comfort zone. I'm fascinated that people are born into things, as I was. We are born into ideologies, ideas. Therefore, we never know anything outside of that ideology or idea, and yet we base our reality that is the truth. And everyone else has it wrong, but this is the truth. We go to a university and get a degree, and we only know what we've been taught. But this is the truth. We forget that there's so many other ideologies and ideas and concepts and ways of doing things. But if we have a degree in something, that makes us the master. That's it. Or if we are brought up in an ideology, this ideology is it because this is what I know. Anything outside of that is not true. And I was in that paradigm for years. And it was causing me a lot of dysfunction in my life, and I didn't even know why. I actually was that delinquent child and teenager that was pushing the boundaries all the time because I was not comfortable in my own skin, because I was around a bunch of structured, dense control. And if you were looking to expand your consciousness, your personal evolution, heal your life, find happiness and peace, you must break away from these boxes that are everywhere. That these boxes, they want to keep you inside of them. And I'm not putting in the specific names here, if you've noticed, what boxes I'm referring to. I'm speaking very vague, and I hope this resonates with you into your own life. Because I don't talk bad or down to anything. It all has its place. We just must learn to rise above these things that are keeping us in a low vibration. So the truth is never given to you. It's never spoon-fed. And here's a question that I ask myself all the time. Am I still having the same thoughts that I did 5 years ago? Is my perception still the same? Am I still having the same conversations, doing the same things? And I can honestly say I'm not. Because I kind of went the other way. I had so much information come into me. I cracked so many things open for myself that, I mean, God granted me the Creator granted me the space in my life to be able to go through that. But at the same time, it was a lot of work to put myself back together. And I actually don't really recommend people doing what I did. But I learned a lot. Boy, did I learn a lot. Untold amount of information. I still don't even understand what I learned because I have to learn it. It's still all up there processing. Let me tell you what, I got served quite a few times by the universe. And yes, a lot of my serving came from ways that people would never want to step into, but that doesn't mean what I'm saying cannot help you. Just because it came from an experience that people don't relate with. That's the biggest thing that I've learned in my life, is that if your experience, they're like, oh, okay, how'd you learn that? Well, I went and did this, or I went here or whatever. People don't want to hear it. It's not in their paradigm. Like, if you're in one religion, does that mean you can't get advice from somebody else in another religion? Many times, this is what happens. They're saying the same exact thing. They're fighting over the same thing. They're saying the same thing. It's just because it comes from one side of the coin to the other side of the coin that makes them wrong or not right. This is what we have to be careful of. This is a big example, but there's a lot of different areas in our life. So if you've been living a certain way, thinking a certain way about food, about the water you put in your body, about the way you live your life, about what's good for you, look at your life. If you want your life to change, you must change the way you look at life. You must change stuff up. The density, you must crack through the density and be open to new things. Step out of the paradigm, your comfort zone. But it's a balance between your comfort zone and knowing what's right and wrong for you. And that comes through exploration, experience. Books. There's so many books out there we could be reading. We're not reading them. Travel the world, see different cultures. Don't go just sit on a beach at a resort in Mexico. Go on a cruise. Go experience other cultures. You'll learn a lot. The truth is found within you. If you remove everything that you ever have learned about something, yes, you learned how to write, you learned how to read, you learned writing arithmetic, you learned how to whatever. But the ideologies in your life about what is this, what things mean, history is just his story, her story. You ever wonder about that? People think they know history. Do you know how many different versions of history are really there? That's an amazing thing. Have you ever looked into how many different versions of history there are? Goodness. And it's not like these are a bunch of quack jobs. Oh, that guy's a quack. That guy's a quack. There's some very creditable people saying stuff about the mainstream ideologies of history that are completely on the other side of the planet. I mean, they're like, whew. But yet nobody knows about this stuff. Now it's really starting to come out because of podcasts and the age of information. We're all connected, you know? But still, we're brought up in a system where you sit and you learn what is right and this is truth, and then you live your whole life based on the refinement that system gave your consciousness. It's dangerous. And if you're trying to heal an illness, if you're trying to find more in life, these are the places that you got to go. Because it will unlock dimensions within yourself that will bring you healing. There is something inside of every human being that I call the internal guidance system. This internal guidance system has no names, it has no details, but it will guide you into a better life. You must want it. This internal guidance system, it is only yours. It's going to communicate with you in ways that you've never been communicated with before. You must be very attentive to your life, because it is going to come through as communication, not in a way that you're used to. You must allow it in. You can ask for it, and then once it's started, you must continue the flow. This internal guidance system will take you on a path of complete freedom. It will set you free. It's a blend between stepping into a new paradigm, dealing with the inertia of the past decisions that you've created in your life, and also leaving the old behind. You will not be the same anymore. You truly won't. But for those of you that want something more, a greater, more profound life, inside has to change. These frameworks, these things that we hold on to about this is what I know to be right, the cognitive dissonance. We don't know so much, but yet we act like we do. The simple life. Live in what you know, what's good for you. There's so much power. When you wake up, and if you're happy, truly happy, I mean, like, you're just like, you just want to pop because you're so just like happy. And you don't want anything else? Do you know how powerful that is? It's so powerful. That is the most powerful thing in the world. If you go throughout your day and you're happy and you enjoy your life and you're thankful, it's so utterly powerful. $1 billion couldn't give that to somebody. $1 billion couldn't give, 10 billion couldn't give that to somebody. Store it in your soul. Access your internal guidance system. Reframe your life on how you look at what's true and what's not. Look into the belief systems that you carry with you. This is an amazing place to start. My family, thank you for listening. Many blessings. Leave me that comment, subscribe. I'm on this kick. I'm trying to get a video out every single day. I'm just sharing my journey of how I got to where I am from where I was. If one little ounce can help one person in the world, every single video that I make is worth it. Many blessings. Have a super amazing day.